Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back again with my Tim Holtz and digital masterboards that we have been making. So that is these here. And I've also brought along a couple of book pages. Now, these are some examples from some book page bundles that I've recently sold in my shop. And again, I will be putting the book page bundles in my shop from time to time. I can't guarantee, obviously, that there will be any in there at the moment. They will just kind of go in there. Then once they sell out, it will probably take me a few weeks to put some more in. And they are, of course, on a potluck basis. But I wanted to come along and just have a play because these were some of, some from this book were included in some of the book pages that I recently did of the bundles. And yeah, they had these absolutely gorgeous property images, so like these kind of gorgeous historical buildings from around the UK, and I just thought, aren't these going to look so gorgeous on these masterboards? So I thought, let's come along, we can tie in the two themes, so using the book pages and, you know, just different images to what we perhaps normally use, along with the masterboards. So just want to decide which masterboard to use for these. I've got this one with the purples and the lilacs, or I've got the other one with the kind of blues and the pinks. I think I'm going to go with the blues and the pinks. Yeah, this one here. So yeah, I'm going to go for this one. So I think what I want to do is cut this down first into, you know, like manageable pieces. So again, what we did, or, you know, what we've done before when we've made these masterboards, is I just find it really helpful to cut it down first. So I'm just going to take it into chunks. Now, again, I find it really helpful to actually put like some white paper here that you can then cut around, and you can see exactly then the type of size and shape that you're going to be left with. You know, I think that's just quite a handy sort of technique to use. So for instance here, I'm going to cut this one down. So just going in roughly here, roughly here, like that. And I want to go roughly up to where that yellow flower kind of starts. Okay, like that. And then just cut that down there. Okay, right. So that's my first one. Obviously, that is very misshapen. I need to tidy that up shape-wise because it's not looking good. So then I can go in and see what I want to do next, you know, what kind of shape I want to do next. So, for instance, I mean, I could just have a little narrow tag, or I could, of course, expand that out, you know, and make it a sort of pocket. It just depends, really, you know, what I want to have on each piece. So, for instance, here, I could just cut this one down like that, or we could have it like that. So I actually really love it like this, I think. So, yeah, going to cut this, again, about here, like that. Okay, oops, like that. And then just take that here, across there. Okay. Oh, I love that one. That's, oh, just yummy, isn't it? Looks gorgeous, and that's without anything even on there. So again, just now pick how I want to do the others. So maybe this one this way. So yeah, just going to take this one in, I think here, like that. You know, like I say, I mean, I do need to neaten these up. I've made a not very good job of cutting these out. So of course I will, you know, I will neaten them up. So I'm going to just put this to one side now, and then we can just neaten up around the edges and things of these. So that one just needs a bit of tidying up on this edge, like that. Oh, I think I've actually made that worse. Would you believe? Worse. Oh, I mean, how can you think you're tidying something up and actually make it worse? But that's exactly what I did. Okay. And then this one, again, not very straight. Okay. Like that. Okay. So that looks really nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, right, let's tidy up these two. So we've got this one, which, wow, I just really, really love it. Again, just going to tidy it up on that edge there. And then just tidy this piece up. Oops. Honestly, sometimes you just horrified by the cutting. Right, okay. Oh my gosh, that actually was even worse then. Oh, this is actually getting worse. Every time I cut it, it looks actually worse than it did before. Oh dear. Right, okay. And then this one, it's very strange shape, isn't it? Yeah, it's very wide at the bottom, so definitely need to straighten this one up. Oh my goodness. Like that. Definitely needs tidying up on this edge as well, so straight down there. And then definitely straightening up across the bottom like that. Okay. Right, okay, so they look good, don't they? Right, so let's bring our buildings in. Now, I'm always very drawn to black and white pictures, and so when they're coloured like this, you know, it's slightly more of a challenge I find to use. But yeah, that's why I wanted to come along and use some of these, because I thought, well, there might be other people who perhaps like me actually find it slightly more, you know, challenging to use a coloured picture. So these I just thought would be perfect, you know, perfect for this. Now, obviously I want to cut this down. Whether I want to cut it down in terms of actually keeping the shape of the house, if you see what I mean, might be quite fun. So we could either cut it down like that. So let's go across here first. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's do around this roof there. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Because, yeah, I should have probably kept that roof in if I was going to do that. So now I'm thinking maybe cut it down there on that edge. And then do we want to cut it down here? Yeah, let's get rid of that grass because that's a bit weird, isn't it? Right, okay. So just cut this down here. And then I'm going to go across here. Oh dear. More awful cutting going on. Oh, right. And actually I just need to go in a little bit here. Actually, I'm not going to do that for a minute because I might just have this hanging off on the edge of here. So again, just want to decide which way up to have this. No, yeah, I like it this way up, I think. So, yeah. How pretty is that? It looks lovely, doesn't it? Okay, I might just take this down slightly more on this edge. Okay. Yeah. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? Really, really pretty, isn't it? So, yeah, right. Now, what do we want to put with this? Thinking we could have some sort of roses or something, or let me just see. I'm just having a look to see what I've got laying around that might look good with this. What have I got laying? Oh, I don't know whether that looks close enough to that colour pink and that colour blue, or whether actually does this look terrible because it's just actually adding yet another colour. Possibly just looks terrible. I've got these, you know, here from another video. So I thought, well, actually, let's just see if I've got any that maybe would be, you know, suitable to have on here. Oh, not that one. Not that one, that's for sure. Oh, look at that one. I mean, that's quite lovely, isn't it? Not sure it's quite right on there, but got this green one. Oh, that's quite nice. Yeah, that's quite pretty. Let's just see. I could really do with buying some narrower ribbon pieces, to be honest. I bought those thinking they were going to be perfect for these, and yeah, they're a little bit on the wide side, so I probably could do with buying some narrower ones, but it's just on my list of things to do, or list of things to buy. Right, I'm just pulling in really just random things that I've just got laying around, you know, to see whether they might work. So let me just see if I've got any of my bright roses anywhere. You know, that I can just get to quickly. Hold on. I have got my street names. I don't know whether that would be a bit strange. You know, something about that kind of said it might be quite nice, because it's, you know, it's street names and they are houses. So possibly that would be kind of cute, because it's almost like the same theme, almost. Also got my bird houses, which, not necessarily saying the bird houses, but we've got those tiny birds, and we've got things like Home Sweet Home. Well, it's Home Tweet Home, to be fair. But that might be quite sweet on there, mightn't it? So I'm thinking maybe we could have something like that on there. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? And then I've just got here this pink label. Let's just try that. Okay. Just take that one out. Oh, how cute does that look? Right, I'm going to glue the house down, because otherwise I'm moving the house about. So let's get that glued down, and then I can't keep moving that. Okay. Oops. So let's pop that down here. Again, just spread that out with my wipe. Okay. Yeah, I quite like that label, I must say. So maybe there or there. Then we could have Home Tweet Home up there maybe. And the bird. Kind of like that. I think that looks really nice, doesn't it? And I was wondering whether we could have a flower. Now, obviously those flowers are quite big, so let me just see. I mean, these are my circles, so, you know, of course these flowers really, you know, they weren't particularly meant for this, but I'm just wondering whether I could cut out any of the flowers and just kind of have them on here instead. So, oops. Right, I'm going to have to pull my glasses down, because this is looking like a very tricky operation, cutting this flower out, I have to say. In fact, to the point, I'm like, why have I thought this would be a good idea, cutting this flower? I mean, what is wrong with me? Okay. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? You know, because these are the right proportion, these flowers. They're, you know, they're very tiny, and, you know, so they look quite cute on there, don't they? Could even have a little birdhouse with a bird. Oh, that's quite cute, isn't it? So I'm going to ink some of this up, I think, and, yeah, kind of grunge it up. So let me just ink around the tag first, or, you know, the pocket piece first. So like that. Okay. Yeah, Just need to get rid of that little edge. Oops. Okay, and then let's just ink up this label. Just going to ink this birdhouse. I'm not sure about the birdhouse yet, but yeah, let's just see. Or maybe on that side. Just going to see whether I might prefer it up here. Not sure, not sure, not sure. Right. Let's try the bird. So the bird would be there. Let's do our home sweet home. Oh, how cute does that look? It's actually home tweet home, to be fair. It doesn't say home sweet home, so yeah, I shouldn't keep saying that. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? And then I'm just going to, oops, ink up these flowers a little bit. How gorgeous does that look? I love how that looks. So yeah, let's put this down. Oops. Might help if I take my pin out of my glue before trying to stick that down. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we're going to pop that down there. And then I'm just going to put my birdhouse down with some hot glue. And then I don't need to worry. It's just definitely glued down. Like that. Okay. Like that. Okay, now I really like that home tweet home in the middle. And yeah, weirdly enough, I mean, I don't that often put things in the middle, but for some reason, I think that looks quite nice there. Just in the middle. So, like that. Okay, pop our bird down by the birdhouse. Like that. Oh, how cute does that look? I have put him a little bit far over. He's actually kind of overhanging the flowers now, so not so visible. But yeah, that was completely, misplacing. I should have put him further over. So I'm going to try and put this one further over this time. Like that, okay. And then these flowers, oops, just going to have those here. So a bit like as if they're climbing up the house. Like that. Climbing up the house, or, at least by the front door of the house anyway. How gorgeous does that look? So pretty, isn't it? And then, I mean, we probably could have some other flowers as well. Let me just see. Oh, let me just quickly pop my glasses on again for this. Oh, tricky cutting out of these flowers. Honestly, don't know why I thought this would be a good idea, but it's just because they were like the right proportion really for the house. So yeah, I mean, obviously I have got other flowers, but these I thought, well, actually they're in proportion with the house. In proportion with the house, I mean, they're still quite ginormous in terms, real life terms, but I mean, you'd probably be worried, wouldn't you, if your roses were like half the size of your front door, for instance, like that. But, in terms of what we're doing here, they look like they're in proportion to the house. Oh, I don't know now. No, probably quite nice there, actually. So, yeah, let's put them there. Like that. Okay. Oh, how pretty does that look? And then I'm just going to see whether we want to have either sari silk or some lace or anything like that on here. Oh, again, sometimes it's unexpected things, isn't it, that actually look quite nice. So, although this sari silk is not really going colour-wise with anything else on here, can't help but think it looks quite pretty. Prettier at the bottom, actually. So yeah, just open this out. Get rid of that. Okay. Right, and just again ruffle this up. Doing this all the time lately, so I'm so sorry, it's so boring. But you know, I said this recently in a video, I don't know about you guys, but you know, like when you just find something that works and you really like, then it's like, oh, going to do that all the time. So yep, this is just my latest thing that I've decided I really like doing. You know, it just gives a really good effect. So yeah. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? Oh, I love it. I mean, this is a bit like sort of grass. Well, obviously nothing like grass in terms of it's not grass, it's not grass-like, it's not green. It's actually nothing like grass, but you know, it has that sort of finishing off type effect like grass. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I mean, how gorgeous does that look? I really, really love it. Just see if I've got anything else that I want to put on here. So probably struggling to put anything else on really, but the world's most monstrous flower there. So yeah, if I thought those other ones were a bit out of proportion, my goodness, look at the size of this one. I just fancy putting it there for some reason. No idea why, but you know, you could always put that, I guess, underneath on the page. So yeah, you could always then stitch around this with maybe some black thread. I think would look really quite nice as well. So yeah, that's that one. Right, let's do the next one. So what did I do with those pieces that I cut down? Oh, where did I put those? Ah, here. They're here, right in front of me. So yeah. Now, shall we have this one? So again, I need to tidy up. Very, very, very wonky on my edges. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and oh, I was going for this, but I really, really love the look of this as well. So let me just see what I would be left with if I have half, whether I could then get that one as well. Yeah. So I'm just going to cut this, well, I'm going to just tear it, I think. Tear that in half. Okay, right. So again, just want to kind of cut that across there. Up here. How cute is that? Now I'm thinking actually this needs to be on a portrait piece rather than landscape. So yeah, I'll have to save that. Now, just got an urge to just tear that down like that. I think I need to bring it down here as well. Oh, love how that looks already. Yeah, and we've not even done anything with it, but already I'm really liking how that looks. So, okay, and I'm just going to cut it in very slightly here, like that. Oh, how yummy does that look? Love how that looks on there. Really, really pretty, isn't it? I'm just going to try some of those street names. Like I say, I'm not sure that they're going to look quite right. It was just because I thought, oh, you know, streets and houses, they kind of go together. Oops, did I actually get them out in the end? Maybe not. Okay. I've also got that lamppost. Let's just take this for a minute. Okay. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? I'm now thinking, not that one, that's huge. So I'm now thinking the lamppost now. I have to say, not my favourite thing to cut out, these. Very, very, very fiddly. Okay, and actually I'm going to just ink this first because I think this is going to be, you know, a bit terrible. Not terrible, terrible when I come to ink it. So yeah, just going to ink it first. Oh my goodness me. Ah, right, okay. Come on. Okie dokie. Oh, this is so fiddly. Okay. Yes, my sweetie pie. Oh, okay, sweetheart. Thank you, darling. Okay, right. Okay, right, just need to cut in here. Oh, darling, I'm doing some of the most awful cutting ever. Not for ages, darling. So I'm filming this the same day that I filmed the actual masterboards. And my daughter is going to her friend's house later. And yeah, it's like 11 o'clock right now. She's going at 3 o'clock. So you have got a long time, I'm afraid, before we're going to go. Or before you're going to go. So yeah, it's going to drag if you keep asking. No, not 10 hours. Why don't you count it up, sweetheart? Yeah? I have to wait 4 hours. 4 hours, yeah. Okay, right. And again, let's just see. I don't know whether a birdhouse might look good on here, but let's just see. Because I loved how that birdhouse looked on that last one. It looked really pretty on there, didn't it? Let's just see whether we could have another. Oh, that's quite cute, isn't it? I know that's a little bit on the weird side, you know, being poked behind that lamppost, but something about that I kind of quite like. Right, okay, so again, I'm going to glue this down so as to stop keep moving it around, because definitely I do find that helpful once it's stuck and I don't then have the temptation to constantly be moving it. It's just better. All the time I've got all those options, it's like just too many options. And then there's too much temptation to move it endlessly around. Okay, then my little lamppost. Ooh, let's just ink this up. Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? When you're small, you know, I mean, 4 hours seems endless, doesn't it? And yeah, I mean, she's only been up about 20 minutes ago asking when was it time to go. So, oh my gosh, she's going to ask a lot of times between now and then, I'm sure. I think we're going to have to go out in a moment. I think what we might do, I did already say to her, did she want to go on a bike ride? No, she said no. So I think what we might do is go and get a Costa or something like that. And yeah, that will take up a little bit of time. We've got to wrap her friend's present, so that will again take up a tiny bit of time. Not long, but yeah. I mean, we could make a cake, to be honest. I haven't made a cake for ages. So yeah, I might see if she wants to do that. My daughter's not that fond of baking, weirdly enough. When the boys were small, they loved baking. Absolutely loved it. She loves eating. She doesn't really love baking. So yeah, she's never normally that, you know, that bothered about doing baking, but oh, that looks cute, doesn't it? So I'm just going to put this on. Here, like that, okay. And I think what's really quite funny is, you know, all these pieces that we make, you really can get away with things looking pretty disproportionate. I mean, like that street name, I mean, it's pretty huge compared to that house, isn't it? But it looks okay. You know, just weirdly, it seems to work, which, you know, again, this birdhouse, pretty huge compared to the actual house. I mean, nobody would really want birds this big, would they, like, compared to their house? But, you just seem to be able to get away with it in junk journal things. You know, actually things even being disproportionate can look really quite cute. So yeah, it's weird, very weird. Now, do we want him actually on the street lamp or more kind of into the house? Oops. Kind of quite like him on the street lamp actually. So yeah, let's pop him there. Again, I mean, this is just complete overkill, but I'm just using the hot glue to pop him down. Okay. Right, now I'm just going to ink around, because we inked around the last one, didn't we? And I really liked it being inked, actually. Now, did we ink the house on the last one? Yes, we did. I'm going to ink the house as well. Okay. Oh, how pretty does that look? I love how that looks. Right. I think I'll have that across there. Yeah, across the line, I think. So I'm just going to see whether we want to have... No, that has no place there, does it? Right. So again, just pop this one down. Like that. Okay, and then just going to see... Only because this looked so pretty on that other one. I know, again, it's got nothing else on here in this colour, but then neither did the other one. But it still did look really super pretty, didn't it? So, yeah, just going to try it again on this one now. It does look pretty. It does look pretty, which, weird. I mean, why? Why would that look good when it's not actually matching anything else on the whole page or on the whole journal card or pocket? Very strange, but it does look good. So yep, let's just quickly glue this down. So again, just ruffling this across the top. Oops. Oh, come on. Come on. Sorry, I should not have put so much glue on there because, of course, I didn't really get time to ruffle this along before the glue had dried. So, like that, okay. And just like this. There we go, okay. And that side. There we go. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that look? I love how that looks. That's so pretty. So, you know, again, might just quickly stitch these on the sewing machine, and then I'll come back and just quickly show you with the stitching. I probably haven't got time to do that other one because obviously my daughter's itching to you know, entertain herself somehow. So yeah, I think really I need to go and take her out somewhere so that she's you know, not quite so aware of the 4 hours she's got to wait. I'm so sorry, I'm just quickly picking up my hole reinforcers, which will drop down, about to slide down the back of my desk. Oh, never to be seen again. So, yeah. Oh, I've now got them stuck all over me. Right, just quickly pin them up. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Hold on. Right, I'm back from the sewing machine. So what I also did, so I went round the edge, obviously, with just a straight stitch. I didn't obviously bother with the edge where I've got the, you know, safari silk, because obviously I didn't really need it. But I've gone around the edge, and then I thought these were quite sort of cutesy and sort of shabby chic. So, oops, I thought they would just look good with that zigzag stitch. So I've just popped that on there. Tried to do the same on this one. As you can see, I kind of mucked it up because my zigzag is now hitting into the border. So I should have obviously put that lower, but hey, that was just, you know, my error there. But yeah, I mean, how cute do they look? Absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? And would look so pretty, I think, just in a junk journal somewhere. So yeah, really, 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 really cute pieces. And obviously I've still got this this house image, which, you know, we can use somewhere else on something else. And of course I've got you know, got the other images there that we didn't even touch. So yeah, I might come back if I get time and, you know, do some more bits and pieces. But I just wanted to come along just with some other ideas of how you could use them. I'm so sorry, but even as I'm talking, other things are catching my eye that I'm thinking, oh, I might be able to just pop a label on or something else. So let me just quickly try this because I can't quite leave it alone. Yeah, this label was catching my eye. So I don't know why, because I mean, actually this is completely the wrong colour, but I just wondered whether we might have it somewhere. I mean, it looks quite nice up there actually, so let me just ink this up a bit. Just dull down that blue slightly. Right, so I'm just going to put that label up there. Just like that, okay? Like that. So yeah, I hope that you like them. I mean, they're really cute, aren't they? And just so, you know, away from what I would have expected to be using the Tim Holtz papers with, which of course is this little section that we can see down here and up here. But yeah, I mean, they just have come out really pretty, haven't they? So I hope that you like them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much then. Bye.